Hey, hi everybody. Hi Sharon.
Hey Steve, how are you?
No, I'm doing good. Here we are. Contrary to the way it looks in Ohio, not the Pyrenees Mountains. So another day, another show, and we're excited.
Beautiful day here.
Yeah, it's nice here, but tomorrow is rain all day long. We're gonna have muddy dogs. So,
Yep.
But anyway, we got an amazing dog getting ready to come up. And,
I can't wait to see her.
Yeah, and so with I think we will just go ahead and bring Penny up. And hi guys.
Hi.
Hi. We're gonna make you the star of the show, and you have little Miss Penny there. Boy, she is beautiful dog.
Yes.
So how old is she now?
We think maybe around 2 years old. We got her 10 months ago, but she hasn't grown anymore since we got her. So, but she still acts like a puppy.
Okay. Good.
She's got the cutest little face.
She does. How much does she weigh?
She's about 47 pounds.
Okay. All right. That's awesome.
She was probably around 40 pounds when we got her, but she was bones. Very skinny.
Right. Okay.
So she's a pocket Pyr.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh.
Whoops.
Steve is having technical difficulties.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot. Okay. Anyway. All right. Well, hi, Rachel. That's Ollie's mom. Just signed in there and commented and said hi. So now Penny's in Tennessee, right?
Yep.
And
look at that face.
And look at her. That doesn't look like a 2-year-old dog to me. I'm sorry. She does. Well, she sure is focused on your husband, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't she? So
she likes her treats.
That's right. How does she do? Do you know how she would do with cats? Do you have cats?
She's seen a cat, but she always barks at them. I wouldn't think she'd do very well with them.
Okay. So you don't know for sure, so you'd be cautious.
Yeah. She's seen the other side of a fence before.
Okay. What about children? Do you have children there?
We don't. I would just say she'd probably do okay with them, but she is so high energy.
Oh, so older children.
Like toddlers, probably older kids.
Okay. All right. That's cool. And how does she do when strangers come over?
She's a little scared at first, but she warms up pretty fast. As long as whoever's coming doesn't attack her, like, hi, Yeah. If they're gentle and calm with her, then 5-10 minutes, she's all cuddly and.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I understand she doesn't do well with other female dogs.
Correct. She had done well with ours, but she's very leash reactive. So she started kind of lunging at our other dog when she's on a leash, and then they had a fight. So
okay. So male dogs is going to be the home that she will need, or an only dog.
Yeah.
She'll do well as an only dog because she gets all the attention then.
Yes. She definitely likes to be center of attention.
That's awesome.
So she looks like, is she a daddy's girl, mama's girl?
Daddy's girl.
Daddy's girl.
Is she? Wow.
It kind of looked that way.
Yeah.
I just love that picture. I just absolutely love that picture.
My husband works from home, so she's usually glued to his side on the couch, and every time he's on the phone and on Zoom calls, she's right there.
Oh, I love that. It's a great action shot.
That is a good action shot, isn't it? So,
yeah.
She's a little racehorse.
Now, Penny's on the right, isn't she?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm telling you, that looks like a puppy to me. But we know she's not.
Yeah. It's been 10 months and she hasn't grown anymore. I don't know.
Some dogs just have that puppy face. They just kind of keep that cute little puppy face. And she may be one of those.
Yeah, while I have this picture up, you say that.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to ask about this picture. What were you doing to deserve that look?
I don't know. I was sitting next to her and taking pictures of her. I think she's probably looking at my phone.
Now,
Oh, that's cute.
have you noticed any issues of resource guarding out of her?
Sticks. She likes to chew on sticks, and she'll kind of growl at any dogs that come around while she's chewing on them.
Okay.
But that's it. She seems good with food, surprisingly.
Man, I'm telling you, that doesn't look like a puppy to me. But still, tell me that doesn't look like a puppy.
She's so cute.
I love that picture. So now, how much does she weigh? She's little, isn't she?
Yeah, she's about 50 pounds. I can still scoop her up fine. So
she's like the perfect, Pyr, like little Pyr.
Yeah,
she is.
She's a forever puppy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So nationalpyr.org is where you go to apply for Penny in Tennessee. And is there anything you that you'd like to tell everybody about her? Is she pretty playful?
Yeah, she's a super goofy, playful puppy. She likes to zoom around the yard.
She does zoomies.
Energy burst.
Okay.
What about fencing for her? Would she need? Is she a climber or an escape artist?
She's never tried to escape. We have a 4.5-foot fence.
Okay.
Link. She seems to do fine with that.
Is she a digger?
So when she first came, we had a mole that was in our backyard. She hasn't really dug since, but she definitely dug for a while to find that mole.
And you have no more mole either, do you?
No.
No.
But she dug all the trails through our yard. But other than that, she hasn't.
My little foster she has gotten 7 of them since she's been here.
Wow.
And she digs that trough.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, she plans it. I'm going to have her plan my next vacation. All right. National Pyr, it looks like she's a couch potato.
She is.
That must be her couch.
That's her place.
Okay. Nationalpyr.org. You go out to the adoption center, which is the easiest way to get to her. But her bio is right there at that link right there that you can't click, but we can put it in the comments probably.
Yes.
Greg, if you would be so kind. So there's transport available. If you're northeast, to most areas of our areas that we do business in. So, boy, she's just beautiful.
Yeah, she is just so cute. Like I could watch her all day.
Yeah.
She's just such a cute.
And if you live
such a cute
in
face.
Tennessee, you might even get to go meet her in person. She'd love to meet you. So, all right, everybody. Sarah, thanks for coming on. I'm going to take you back down to the green room where you were, and you're more than welcome to watch the rest of the show. Wait a minute. I think I want to keep her up. You're going to be around for a while because I usually say, but if I see anything cute, you're coming back up, but I don't think I can take her down.
But she just keeps doing cute stuff.
Yeah. She's just an amazing little girl. I like that. So, but in case you have to go, I'll take you down to the green room and you're more than able to watch the show from there.
So Bonnie asked about heartworm status. Is she heartworm negative?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm assuming she's spayed too, right?
Yes.
Okay. I figured that much, but we have to ask. Yeah. So nationalpyr.org, Penny, you're going to hit the jackpot with her. You got to you do this right. And we just got a close up of her. So
I know you got the close up of her nose.
I love it. All right, you guys, thank you for coming on and bringing her on. Look at her. I can't end this yet. It's just, this is never ending.
She's looking right at the camera.
She is.
She's really good at.
I wonder if she can be a co-host also. Look at this. We've never had one do that like this before.
So asking, how is she in the car?
Oh, she's really good. She loves car rides.
Great.
She prefers to have the windows down, but It's good.
Is she treat motivated? She like the food? Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just got smacked with a tail. All right. We have to move forward as much as I don't want to. But,
I know.
So, all right, we're going to take you down there, and if I continue to see this, you're coming back up. I'm sorry. And Roman's down here too, just so you know. We're gonna pop Roman up right now. Say hi to Roman. And but Banner was hiding him, so now we can see Roman. And,
Hi, Roman.
Hi there, how you guys doing?
All right. Well, and speaking of Roman, here we go. Hi, Roman.
Hi there, how you guys doing?
I'm doing all right.
I'm a mess. I'm shredding trees outside, so it's
Yeah, at the healing center.
Yep.
Okay. I saw your video of the progress of the Manny Cave.
Yep, that's going good.
That's awesome.
Slow but steady.
Right. Yeah. And there's no point in rushing it and messing it up, right? So anyway, that question was answered. I'm sorry, Roman. All right, I'm going to let those folks take a break down in the green room, and if they're still on, I'll bring them back up and let them watch the show from up here. That way, everybody can see Penny again.
Yes.
So, all right. So, hi, Roman. How you been?
I'm good.
Good. We missed you last week, so now you're really going to be busy this week.
Let's go for it.
Let's get started.
Yep, let's get started.
Question number 1. She adopted a great Pyr from a shelter in 2011 at 40 pounds, and the dog had kennel cough at that time. Now she's 60 pounds, healthy beauty that we adore. She has her own cat and is very good with people, including babies. The challenge: she goes nuts at the sight of other dogs. I'm moving near my daughter who has 3 dogs. Ooh. How can I go about getting them all to hang out together in a fenced yard? Is that possible? Thanks for advice in advance.
Well, there are multiple factors. Where is she reactive to dogs? On the walk, on the leash, next to the person? Or is the dog just fine on his own with somebody else in another property? Usually dogs who are not well socialized may take in the situation as is when they come into the house, which means the dog sees whoever he meets first as family. We call it the imprint period. And then, like I call it the imprint period, like the adoption imprint period. And that's the as-is condition. Whoever is here in the house is family, the rest is dangerous. So theoretically speaking, one way to approach it is to have the dog not being in the same house for a couple of days, and then reintroduce him in a neutral environment with the other dogs, where the other dogs are already present and that dog comes in. And that will change the, let's call it the status quo from the beginning, so the dog can see that as a new concept and grow into it. It's kind of like, you know, the term new cards, new game kind of thing. But that's more intuitive right now. It depends on many factors. So theoretically speaking, if I would have a better understanding about the dog's personality traits and breed traits and trauma and post-adoption experience, and then we put together the dynamics of the other dogs who are already a group, bonded group, then I can give more structured information how to approach it. Because it's not just, oh yeah, you go to a neutral place and have things go well or not. You have a 90% chance it's going to fail because the dog already reacts on the side of the dogs, which makes me conclude that the dog had already a past bad experience, and that's why eventually he ended up in rescue. So that's my first approach.
I agree.
And I think it's hard to answer completely because, like you said, you're missing information on exactly how the dog is react. Like, is it when they're just on a leash? Is it when there's a barrier between them? I know Mabel has a tendency, if a friend of ours came over and he has a golden doodle, and the golden doodle jumped out of the car and ran over to the fence, and Mabel was there, and Mabel is the sweetest little thing ever, but was just like rah, rah, rah. But as soon as she saw us with the dog, then she was completely fine, because she was like, oh, okay, he belongs there. So as long as mom and dad are with him, then it's okay. But when it's just a strange unknown animal on her property, then she's gonna go defend her property. So
I think on this question here, that's absolutely right. If you want, Roman, I'll send you the contact information, and maybe you can get more information that way. And she might be watching, but I'm not seeing her asking anything. Hi, Janine. But yeah, there's more to that. So we ready to move to question 2?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's an interesting situation. This sounds like an actual working dog, but we'll see. And the dog is right by Sharon, it looks like. So it says, the first question is the first sentence here. And then it goes into detail. What do you use to reward a great peer? Okay. Now, ours was attacked by our older dog when a puppy, so we ended up separating. Our older dog passed away, and now we have a new puppy. She has attacked our puppy. She is also attacking our goats. Now we have her enclosed in with our chickens and ducks in a 100-foot by 100-foot enclosure now, because she goes after the puppies and goats. Now that's all to the question.
Oh man, that's a tough stuff for breakfast.
This was an interesting one I read, but I noticed that she's local to us, and we might be able to pursue this. If you need me to go there or need Sharon to go there, we might be able to even do that.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
We'll see.
If you would go there, my approach would be, what does the dog perceive? Because there are multiple factors, and I'm not blaming the person right now. I'm just looking at the dog stuff. If you're being attacked by a dog in your own family, we can consider domestic violence to kind of compare the magnitude of that event. So the dog doesn't feel safe, and everything can be a trigger. It's basically a PTSD response. Now, everybody or anyone who had been through that experience, that's exactly what I'm talking about, that you see somebody who looks like, you're kind of freaking out. So theoretically, there will be a transition time for the dog to bond with the person, which likely is not the case, that the dog doesn't have bonded really safely with the person. Caring for the person and sitting for treats and all this, it's not really a bond. It's just an opportunity. Dogs are opportunistic. But in order to have a secure bond, a secure attachment bond, there are multiple factors coming in place, including the dog's natural state is to reach out to the person for help if things get in a critical situation. And that's the only way around. So the dog will have had to learn, when he sees a trigger, that his first response is not attack, but considering to flirt with the situation and reach out for the person. So in other words, we have a freeze, fight or flight response, which is natural. And then what we need to teach the dog, something that comes over time learning, which unfortunately most people forget about it or don't know about it, is for the dog to start troubleshooting the situation before he goes into a fight or flight response. So usually if we don't have a socialized dog and the dog doesn't understand the concept of troubleshooting, the first thing he does, he either attacks it, runs away from it, or he doesn't know what to do. And this is where the flirt and favor comes in. So the 5 Fs, where I call it, is where we teach the dog, if you see something that you worry about, so the first thing to do is let me know that you're worried about. Don't interact with it yet until we make a final decision. And once the dog is focusing on the person and lets go of the problem and unfocus of the negative thought, then we can proceed and say, okay, whenever you feel ready, I feel good, let's make this next step. So I would call in Sandy kind of dog. actually 3 dogs total that look similar or very close to those dogs we will meet in the future. So if it's a husky, we need a husky fake dog. If it's a lab, we need a lab fake dog. And if it's a black dog, we need a black fake dog. And if it's a border collie, kind of sort of, we need a fake black dog, maybe a beagle dog that is being painted with a spray paint, kind of sort of to match the coloring. I've done it before. It works. His name is Willie. That size. You have met Willie, right? And then start working through a process of understanding the thresholds between the threat and the safety. So slowly moving into and teaching the dog what to do, how to stay out on safe space, in a safe space, how to communicate with the handler, and what to expect in the future. So the fake dog concept is to be able to approach safely with feeling the safety of the handler being in control of that meeting, which never happened before. So the dog, the reason why he got attacked is because nobody who he trusted protected him. And that's where the whole problem kicks in. The dog doesn't trust people.
And now he has to protect himself all the time.
Right. That's a PTSD response. He doesn't trust anyone. He has to care for himself.
Yeah. Even with the livestock that he's supposed to be protecting. So,
yeah. Basically, whatever moves is a trigger.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Good answer. That was a tough one because this is livestock now, and that's interesting. But not all Pyrs are instantly livestock guardian dogs.
Yeah. No, having the Pyrenees breed trait is, I know people call it stubborn, but it's persistent. And the other genetic interesting part is that the Pyrenees has a concept of self and a concept of we. And that's a tricky one because many people don't have that. However, when we look at that dog, he has understanding of I am part of my family. I am my family. So he doesn't have an ego space. So if he considers whoever's in his environment his family, everything else is not family. So it's either or. And this is the perfect guardian breed. There is no maybe. There is no, oh, I'm just being nice here. You are family or you're not. And if you're not family, you have to prove yourself that you're family over a long period of time. It's not just accidentally we trust whoever we want. So we should take that in consideration, especially we would take on working breeds. It's not as easy that you buy a Jeep from another person and using his 4x4 qualities to go up the mountains because you go to your mountains now and bought it from another person. If you take a Pyrenees from another property and you don't take the property with you, you don't have a working dog.
Right.
Right? These people like, oh yeah, you just home him. He's a working dog. He's gonna find a job. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the concept of family. So what you consider family now, it doesn't mean he recognize the other family.
The analogy
most people fail.
The analogy I use sometimes when you have a son, say the dad's a auto mechanic, and now you have a baby boy, and when he starts growing up, he's not instantly an auto mechanic. He still has to learn it.
And for those who don't understand, guardian breeds, and maybe of you guys have maybe co-parenting with another parent, and you see the reaction of the children or the questions, you're not my mom, you're not my dad kind of concept. So if you adopt a dog and you want the dog to comply, the first question is, you're not family, what do you want? Because his imprint is what matters. If he grew up with goats, he imprinted with those particular goats. Not with any goat or looks like a goat, right? And this is what most people, there are some dogs who are very smart and very educated and have a broader understanding, but these dogs need to be at home. The dogs who are at home have difficulties.
I agree. All right. Now, before we get to the last question, I just want to bring up for everybody, if we have you weren't here last week for our debut. we do a giveaway drawing at the end of the show every week now.
Oh.
For one of these travel mugs. Okay. You type in hashtag NGPRs right up there on the screen.
Let me
And
maybe I'm a winner.
there you go.
Have you started it, Steve?
Yeah, it can accept the drawing keywords. You type in hashtag NGPR into the comment section. The comments. Okay.
Not capital letters.
It doesn't matter. It's not case sensitive.
Oh, is it?
So just hashtag NGPR. And
I did.
then at the end of the show, if I see an entry in there, then at the end of the show, we will run the drawing app, and it's really cool. So.
Yep. Michael commented winner, winner, chicken dinner here. So he won last week.
Michael won last week. And so anyway, now let's go back to our last question. So she says, now this is interesting too. Hope you had your coffee. She says they rescued their Pyr mix in August. We haven't traveled since then due to COVID. We are going to be taking a trip at the end of the month, and I would like to make it easy on Poppy as we can. They named their Pyr mix Poppy. All right. We have used this kennel extensively in the past with their late Malamute. The dogs are treated very well. The option of being inside and out, and of course, we all have her get the extra attention. And the extra play times. She will bring her own food and treats, and she doesn't really have a favorite toy or a blanket. This is almost like she's talking about somebody else. She does have a mattress that she sleeps on in her crate, but not a lovey. Okay, I'm not sure what, I guess not a favorite, I guess. What can we do to ease her fear she might have when we leave her for a couple of days? They want to plan ahead.
Okay.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
How long has the dog been there?
Since
August.
Since August.
Okay, here's what's happening. The first thing that's going to happen will be separation anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And if the dog goes to a kennel, the chances the dog will freak out are high.
Mm-hmm.
You can bypass, not bypass, can accommodate it by having the dog staying over like earlier before, maybe one day, half day, and then a full day. I do certified boarding facilities, and I know what's going on in there. Sometimes you're lucky, and most of the times you're not. With those difficult breeds, people are not professionals. I mean, they are professional caretakers, but they don't understand behavior. So what they do is they walk around with a spray bottle, and they're going to run around, with a noise can, because that's what they've been told to do by their, protocol, whatever, if that's even the case. And if that dog starts barking, you're going to get a phone call, pick up your dog, because you will not be able to access the kennel. Now, preventively, you can go to a veterinary care. Usually they have a run attached to it. So you have an individual kennel with an individual run where the dog can freely go in and out. That would be my suggestion.
Okay, now, I have to interrupt, Roman, because here in Ohio, it's very different. At least in the veterinary places I know, almost none of them have indoor-outdoor runs that do boarding. They are boarded in basically just a crate.
Yeah, there's a lot of ordinances in place. After a certain date, they can't even have indoor-outdoor.
Oh,
yeah, so veterinary facilities here, most of them do not have indoor-outdoor runs, but a lot of kennel facilities do. Okay. And I've worked at kennel, like I worked at a kennel when I was young, and we never used noise cans or water bottles ever. No. I mean, the dogs, even the difficult dogs, the behavior dogs, if we couldn't access them, we would lure them out and shut the guillotine door and then change their food or clean their stall and then lure them back the other way and clean it. So
right, but I think know that some kennels do that.
I do know that they do, but I think if you know, that's part of the research of doing, you know, the research at that kennel. And it sounded like they were comfortable with this place. They had a large Malamute that they boarded before.
Okay. So if that works for them, that's totally fine.
Do their
But
homework.
I'd like the idea of doing the little bit of like doing a day visit, you know, so that
if those
the dog gets used to it.
Boarding facilities have also daycare
Mhm.
and play dates. It would be a great way to socialize and kind of get the team together.
Yep.
If they have, I always consider with these cases to have backup just in case, where the dog eventually stays in a house with a pet sitter, and so the dog doesn't go through the old stress. So if that would be the case, that would be a perfect situation. All we have to do is start working on the dog, meeting the person that would stay over the beginning couple of times with the family, and then at some point the dog should be alone without the family in the house, and the person will be able to come through the door garage door, because doors are different than garage doors from a dog's perspective, and come in from the side door, so the dog considers whoever comes in the garage door is being a safe family member, but that has been already established in the past that he's already part of the family, coming home, feeding dinner, be part of it, going together for a walk, and the dog would likely accept it.
Yeah.
I'm actually dealing with this kind of preventative work with a local Pyrenees dog here in Eugene. Same old situation.
Okay, cool. Hey, I got to bring Penny back up. I want everybody to see that. That's her couch. It's assigned. So anyway, the pre-visit. I mean, we take dogs to the vet just for a happy visit, get a reward, and then we take them out without seeing the vet. And especially dogs that fit that, you know, that need that. So it sounds like they're unsure how the dog's going to act, but they want to have knowledge ahead of time, and that's what you gave them. This is
and a day visit gives them the chance that if the dog doesn't do well, they can implement another plan before they actually go on their trip. You know, and the home pet sitter, I mean, sometimes that's really the best case scenario if you can find one.
Right. That's what Jill up in Michigan did. She's got somebody staying with them. So
yeah.
So anyway, cool, Roman. Thanks. As usual, awesome information.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know how NGPR does it. Maybe you guys have a kennel free. I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I wish we did.
They actually vet the kennels that they use the best they can. All right. And then if there's anything that they hear of, then whoops, they get suspended until they figure things out. So nobody wants their dog to be unhappy while they're being boarded, while they're away having a good time.
Right.
Because it ruins a good time. So anyway.
Well, and you can tell when you pick them up how the dog acts. You know, if the dog acts off at all, then you know that it wasn't a good experience for them.
Right. So the dog will tell you how it went, and the dog won't lie.
Right.
Yep.
They're not wired that way.
Well, a few things we have to consider in the beginning. I would definitely have high quality food. I would add some supplements in the food, already proactively starting implementing supplements. I'm not saying the word, I know Facebook does censoring, but tinctures and special treated cookies and prepared Kong toys filled with super yummy stuff, which are already part of the daily routine. Important on those dogs is to keep the routine as possible. The blanket or the toy, or whatever he likes, whatever he feels comfortable, even if that means one of your shirts or two of your shirts or three of your shirts that you already worn off and you wouldn't usually throw it in the washing. No, don't throw it in the washing.
Wash it, man.
Put it in a bag and leave it to the people, right? That makes a big difference. And I would also have a backup plan to be available on the phone and be able to talk on the phone through a speaker to your dog. Dogs recognize your voice and they will feel comfortable.
Yep. Okay. Awesome, Roman. Can you stay with us, or do I got to take you down?
I would like to continue what I'm rented today.
Okay. you're still cutting trees down and making 2x4s because nobody can afford to buy them right now.
It's weird, right? It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I have I saw on Facebook somebody had a 4x8 sheet of new plywood. They were willing to trade for a 2005 Corvette. Lumber prices are crazy right now. Roman, thank you very much. I'll take you down so you can go. If you win, I already have your address, okay? And instead of you sending instead of you sending me information, I'll send you the information.
I should send you guys some stuff up there.
Yeah. All right, Roman, thank you for coming on. I know you're busy. Have a great
Thanks,
day.
Roman.
Bye. Wow, ain't that something?
Yeah.
So I guess Penny got camera shy, didn't she?
She did. She went away from us.
Yeah, she's starting to investigate. Come on, Pen.
We do have a comment. We got some people must be away on vacation right now. It's not as active as usual. Either that or we're boring. Probably the latter. Anyway, she uses Fetch Pet Care. They're in New Jersey. All right, Janine.
I'm thinking it's a beautiful day and people are trying to enjoy it before the rain comes tomorrow. So.
Gloria says that the vet lets them. They do a video call. It looks like. So.
Yep. And actually, a lot of boarding facilities now have that ability. You know, you can see them on camera.
So, Sharon's up for a reason. What month is this now?
So May is National Foster Month. So shout out to all of our fosters. We'll be doing something, a little bit each week this month, but just wanted to kind of let everybody know that it is National Foster Month. And if you've ever thought about fostering, ever been interested in fostering, it can be very rewarding. And, you really do help save a dog. And I'm not the best foster because I tend to fail and keep them.
But it's still a good thing, though.
But yeah, not a bad thing. So I have a few, that I've added. I do have a few fosters, but and I have had a few that have successfully went on. But some of us are better at it than others. But we have some great fosters through NGPR, and we'll be recognizing some of them on the weekends following. So just wanted to let everybody know that it was National Foster Month.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, and Penny says she has 2 foster fails, so I feel yeah, yep.
I think some people have a contest going on to see how much they can fail. All right.
Well, it's the best kind of failure is what I always say. And we had 2 dogs, and before we fostered, I told my husband I absolutely was not going to fail because I did not want 3 dogs.
And
because I only had 2 hands. And so I did not want 3 dogs and long term. So I was not going to fail. And of course, he is right there. He's been with us, 3 years now?
And Allison says, "Hi, Sharon. We have enjoyed the information today. And Penny looks like such a sweet pup."
So Allie is my sister. So I was going to send a shout out to her today to say hi to her and my mom.
I thought I recognized her last name.
Yeah. And so they watch the show and watch all the pups, and we appreciate that. And my daughter, actually, my older daughter did a transport today for NGPR. You have pictures, Steve?
It just so happens we do, don't we?
She transported Sebastian. Sebastian was at a small shelter in Mobile, Alabama. There's my daughter and Sebastian. And he had an adopter, and the adoption fell through, and the shelter is small, and they had reached out for help. So Nancy Eberlin is going to foster him, and that's where he's headed. So we're excited for that.
Yeah.
And Kat said he was such a sweetheart. He just was such a little love bug.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, she also fostered and failed. So my daughter said, it's a good thing I didn't foster him or I would have had 4 dogs.
There you go. So, and also we have our slideshow dogs.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm not gonna share the screen on the slideshow this time because this is the first dog on the list anyway. I got pictures of him.
Oh, and he's so cute. So this is Cheb. This boy has the classic Pyr looks and is 11 years young. He is looking forward to his retirement home. Cheb can be placed with laid-back dogs and children, but no cats, please. Cheb is pretty low maintenance, requiring daily strolls and belly rubs. Cheb is fostered in Columbus, Ohio, while he waits for that special adopter who will open their heart and home to this sweet boy. He is an adorable dog.
He is.
I remember when he was on the show, we had him on the show.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I can't believe he hasn't got a home yet.
I know.
Come on, everybody. So he needs a home.
Yep.
Then we have these two.
Aurora and Giselle. These two gals have been together since they were pups. They are now 7 years old. They would do best in a home with a Pyr experienced owner and where they could be the only dogs, therefore the center of all the attention. The girls are love bugs who enjoy being brushed, playing with toys, swimming, and even car rides. They do well with children, but are unknown with cats at this point. They too are waiting for that special adopter and home that can welcome a bonded pair of Pyrs.
Yes, that is awesome.
And they're beautiful dogs.
Yeah, and they are. And so don't forget to type into the comments hashtag NGPR. Okay.
Yep.
So now, also too, if I remember right, we have. I want to give a preview here of something up and coming.
Oh, great!
I want everybody to keep a lookout here because it's going to happen soon. There's going to be a dog listed, and I asked the person if she was good with cats, and this was my answer.
Get an 8-pack of them for $24.
So I think
she's so cute.
I think that covers that.
Yeah.
So, and keep your eyes open for Chloe in Pennsylvania. That's who that was. So.
And we should add too, just also keep in mind that just because a dog is good with one set of cats or one set of dogs, they still have to have proper introductions with new cats and new dogs.
Yes, that is true. Now, also, we don't forget to type in hashtag NGPR to take a chance because we'll have a drawing for a NGPR travel tumbler. Okay.
Yep. All you gotta do, hashtag NGPR.
Yeah. And now for folks that are in the area of Springfield, Ohio, NGPR has a preferred vet up here, and they are doing something up here that everyone is excited about. So I went up there and shot a little video, and I did a little bit of voiceover. I'd like to play that. It's only a couple minutes, so be patient with us. I'm very excited to let everybody know about this exciting news coming out of Springfield, Ohio. Mad River Veterinary Hospital, whom is National Great Pyrenees Rescue's preferred vet in the area, is building a physical activity and wellness center, PAW for short. And this thing is humongous. And let me walk over here and show you what I've been keeping the camera focused on. They're going to be doing laser therapy, and I believe I remember hearing him say acupuncture, and look at the size of this pool for the water therapy. This is so amazing. Thank you, Mad River, for doing all of this. We'll get some more updates as we come along. So for now, bye from Springfield. We're going to have a rehab center.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we get, that's just amazing. And coincidentally, one of the best orthopedic surgeons that we know of in the country is just 45 minutes to the east. So you got orthopedic surgery, and now you have a rehab center. That you got another option now, or you will.
Yeah.
They're hoping to have that open by summer, and I'll go down and I'll get some more video when I see some walls going up. but I had to. Everybody in our area is very excited about this. Okay?
I love the water therapy and the fact that they'll have acupuncture and the laser therapy
amongst all kind of stuff. I met one of the rehab specialists that's going to be working on in there, and he's very, very, very talented. So
awesome.
So now we have. Remember last week we were promoting some auctions that was going on. Well,
yep,
they're still going on now. One of them ends tomorrow. You got up until I think 11:15 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know what time zone, so get your bidding in early at Great Pyrs and Pyrenees Rescue. All right.
Okay.
And that's the page you go to for them, and they got some awesome stuff. All right.
They do.
Really do. And and then the other one is Great Pyrenees Rescue of Montana.
Mm-hmm.
They have some awesome stuff.
Yep.
And I believe between the two auctions, you should be able to get something really cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And you never know, maybe they can get something for Penny. She walked away just before I made her big. I saw her upside down. That's Sasha's favorite position is upside down. They put the leg on the wrong side of the body. Okay. So anyway, so the auctions, they're still going on. Great Pyrenees Rescue of Montana. I forget the end date, but I think you still have one more week. Great Pyrs and Pyrenees Rescue ends tomorrow, Sunday, at right around 11 p.m., 11:15 p.m. So
I know. I'm glad you mentioned that because I need to go get my bids in.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So anyway, now we're running out of stuff, but fostering.
Yep.
Okay. We're having a problem taking dogs in due to the lack of fosters. Is that correct?
It is correct. I know I've seen quite a few now that I believe all of our spots in Tennessee are full, and we need to move some dogs out of boarding in Tennessee so that opens up for the other dogs. And I know there's peers right now that are in danger at multiple shelters in Tennessee, and we just don't have spots for them to go to. Because Steve, they have to stay in Tennessee, right, for a certain period of time before they can move. Is that?
I'm not sure how that works for sure because that's not part of what I do. But I think I saw Barbara on here. So
I feel like
answer that.
I feel like there's something about them staying, or maybe it's just because they need to get vetted before we can move them to.
They have to have health certificates, so they have to have vaccinations and stuff. And I think we try to get them spayed and neutered if we can first. So depending on the area they're going.
And I think the hard part has been that because of COVID, a lot of the vets got behind, so it's taking longer to get. Those health certificates and getting them spayed and neutered and those types of things are taking a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah. And another thing that's not helping rescues out either is they're still not letting non-essential border crossings. Right. And nobody ever called me and asked me, but they don't consider transporting a dog across the border essential. And I disagree with that. But anyway.
I think most of us in rescue disagree with that, right?
Yeah, agreed. We agree to disagree. So
yeah.
But don't forget, type in hashtag NGPR. We're going to have the drawing here in just a few minutes at the end of the show. So get your.
And in case anybody missed it, if they've logged in late, we are doing a giveaway. You can enter to win a free travel mug. All you have to do is type in hashtag NGPR. And they're nice little travel mugs.
Yeah, yes, they are. So, and some of you that Nancy told me that she had to watch the replay. All right.
Yep.
And she had to do that last week too. Yeah. Nice work, Penny. You got her in. So this drawing is really cool.
I see William said hi. William needs to type in hashtag NGPR so he can enter to win.
Yeah, William, type into the comments right where you said hi. So. And that way you get entered to win. So, and and if you type in more than once, it's going to only enter you once. So,
right.
Because it's we don't want to make an unfair advantage. So
Yeah.
now back to fostering. Fostering is very rewarding, and just ask the dogs; they'll tell you. Then when you see your dog thriving in your home, and you're preparing them for that next home, okay, and that's what you do. You make it. You raise their level of expectations, so the next home, it's easier for them to meet those expectations because the dog is helping now. Okay?
Right.
So. And then when they go into a home, there's nothing better than that, to watch the dog that you help save go to forever homes. So
Yep.
fostering is very rewarding. Just ask Sharon; she's got a couple too. And,
and I've had a couple that have went on, and I love getting updates and seeing how well they're doing in their home, and it makes it is very rewarding.
How often do you hear from Max and Sally and them?
A couple times throughout the year, I get updates and pictures, and I love seeing that. It really does brighten your day, and you're just like, oh, look at them, so happy. And
that's right.
Okay. I like to know Max is still stealing gloves and chewing on paper.
Yeah. Well, of course he is. So that was his job, wasn't it?
That was his job. He loved to do that. So,
and the Great Pyrenees, along with any guardian breed, I can't speak for the other breeds. I don't work with them, but they need a job. They need something to do. And if they don't have something to do, they may find something to do, and you might not like what they find.
Well, and they all have their own little quirks. Max loved paper, and he loved gloves. He didn't mess with anything else. He didn't tear up his toys, but oh my goodness, if you left a pair of gloves down, he would find them. Those were his favorite. That
was Max's little thing, huh?
Yep.
All right. Now I'm making her big. Look, I think somebody's relaxed. I think two of them are relaxed. And Dad looks pretty relaxed too. She's going to go to sleep if we'd shut up, right?
It's nap time for the Pyrs.
Does she sleep on raised beds, or where does she sleep?
She sleeps on the couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she crate trained?
Yes.
There you go. I forgot to ask that question.
She loves her crate.
So there we have it. Penny is crate trained.
If you tell her to go to her, we call it her room. So if you tell her to go to her room, she'll run in there.
Her tongue's hanging out the side of her mouth, right? Very, very becoming. So now Penny, her Pyrenees has a job to move the dog beds all around the house. And whether it's a small dog bed or not. Now,
I like if the small dog is in
that bed that she moves around too.
Yeah, if the small dog is in the bed or not. So I guess the small dog gets a ride.
Yeah. Anyway, now remember what Sharon talked about last week, the cicadas? Don't forget that. Now we've got something interesting here that my little foster Sasha, she's kind of opening the door for them. Apparently cicadas aren't very deep in the ground, and I don't know if they're making noise under there or not, but she hears something, and I've got cicadas on my tree now. Not the millions they're talking about yet, but I think she's bringing them out of the ground because she can hear them.
Look at Penny.
That's comfort.
I love it.
Nationalpyr.org is where you go for Penny.
Yep.
And let me get her up here real quick. There
She's
we go.
going to squirm herself off the couch.
All right. So I think, do you think it's time to do the drawing?
I think it's time to do the drawing.
Okay. Everybody type into the comments, #NGPR, and let's get those last second drawings in so we can do the really cool drawing. And let me bring that banner back up. There it is. #NGPR, and type it into the comments, and we'll give you about another minute here, and then we're gonna do the drawing. All right. And
Penny sat up for that. She's excited.
She knows she's live.
Yeah, she's like, okay, let's do the drawing. Come on.
Yeah. she's gonna thrive, isn't she? And she has that look, and she loves her mom and dad too.
Yep, she's cute.
So, all right.
All right.
Hang on a second here.
What a great Pyr. See what I did there.
Okay.
I like that,
so
Michael.
we're going to, well, may as well leave her big because I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to go like this and bring the drawing up.
All right.
You guys ready should we draw it now?
I say go for it.
Okay, here we go.
Gloria.
Wowzer.
Yay.
Wowzer. Okay. Gloria.
Congratulations, Gloria.
Congratulations, Gloria. Now, what I'm going to do is since this is the way we do it, if you would email the Pyr Show at nationalpyr.org and send me your shipping information, and we will get your mug out to you. So, and that's how we do it. It's very, very easy. Okay.
Yep.
We don't, we know who the winner is. So, but that's how we get your mug out. Michael did it last week, and Gloria will do it this week. Congratulations, Gloria, and job well done. And Penny says congrats. And next week we'll do it again. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Maybe next week. Well, look at Penny now. Look at this. That is an attentive dog. Maybe we can get Penny to type in hashtag NGPR next week. She wants a travel mug, especially if she gets adopted and has to go on transport. She's going to need a mug to go with her. She likes her treats.
She's a good girl.
Okay, well, this is just about it. I write things down that we have to cover so I don't forget. And because I really do, I'm really bad at this job, but I try my best. I even remembered to wear an NGPR shirt today, finally. So, and then to answer anybody's question, once again, these are the Pyrenees Mountains in the background. And what did everybody think of our new intro, our countdown timer intro? Rhonda Lee, you have a great week too. Our timer, that is also a picture of the Pyrenees Mountains. So it's
pretty cool.
Very appropriate that we do that. So everybody, I want you guys to have a great week. Happy Mother's Day to you mothers. And that does include you, Sarah. You are Penny's mom.
Yep.
So I'll tell her to get you a card. Okay. All right, everybody. Let me see where I am here. There I am. Hi, everybody.
All right.